Hey guys, I thought today would be more appropriate for me to be a visual and auditory, considering that today is going to be music. Because, so if you probably have figured out, my program and the way I work with my widows is taking everything that's around us and trying to reintegrate it into the life we have now. Because the life we used to have, the identity we used to have with them, literally died with them. Our hearts sometimes get stuck back there because it doesn't want to let go. Our brains, our reality says that you're supposed to be here, supposed to be walking down the street with me. He's not. And so literally your brain and your mind are split. Trying to get them both on board with this reality is creating yourself again. It's getting close to you. How do we do this? Well, through many different ways. What we're doing this challenge is working on the creative side, which is the artistic. So far we have done tactile, we have done visual. We are now going to go into the auditory. Okay. Auditory is interesting because when you have a song in your head, when you hear something, sometimes it kind of is a brain worm, right? You hear it again and again and again. There are some songs that we hear which will instantly transport us back to where we were, or it'll bring him forward with us if you want to see it more going forward, which is what I'm trying to express. Let's do that. Smell is also incredibly important, which is why I'm actually here too, because these flowers behind me, I have a very strong smell. I can't explain what they smell like, but they're really strong. But I know if I smell that again, it'll transport me back to when my daughter and I were just walking by, and she picked up on that because it goes directly to your memory. Hearing is also very similar because when you hear something, it actually makes it more real. If you say something out loud, out of your brain and out loud, your brain hears it a different way and it makes it more true. So we're going to use this concept for the songs. I want you to think about a song or a couple songs that bring you feelings of him, or feelings of I can do this, of perseverance, or things that actually really pull you because it brings them forward, something that will come out of the moment, and I hear that. There are so many stories I've heard too of people who are widows, usually, especially in the first little bit of their grief, and that being like months or years or whatever you want to qualify as the first part of your grief. Well, all of a sudden hear a song on the radio that comes up, and it's them. It is them. They are talking to me. This is something they are trying to get through to me. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about something maybe you've heard out of nowhere that brought you back. I want you to think about something that signifies important to you. Maybe it's a wedding song. Maybe it's your battle cry. When I was going through my deepest grief, the very, very, very beginning, the only thing that got out of bed to feed my kids was Katy Perry's Roar. I would listen to it the morning, and I would just use that force and the I am still here and I can do this. You can hear me roar, and it would literally push me forward out of my bed and do the things I have to do. There's another story I want to tell you that happened many years later, which I want to actually speak to you in person about it. But that's my story for right now. The Katy Perry Roar. If you have not heard it, I would recommend it. If you know what I'm talking about, you can probably feel that power. And what was more important to me is that when not only would I listen to it, I would scream it out, or I wouldn't scream, it was in my head, but I would like yell it or speak it out loud. And that helped me make it real, to make it happen. I've talked enough. That's your challenge. I want you to find a thing, bring it today. We'll share some of it at the penny. I'm really hoping that people show up, because this is a really powerful one. It really is amazing. I'm really, really looking forward to this one. And then, all right, I'll talk to you again. I'll see you at 12:30 p.m. today. Same link. Let me know if you have any problems, okay? I hope to see you there. You will be there, right? Okay, bye.